thank you all very much for being here this afternoon. It's a really hot day, and I appreciate you coming out to hear somebody talk about their interest in running for office. That's kind of an unusual thing to do. You would think I would know better than to do that after all these years. I saw that, Doris. But I'm actually really excited about running. It's been a lot of fun. I made the decision about a year ago that I wanted to do this because I was concerned about what was going to happen in Roseville as we dealt with the financial issues that all of the cities in California and across the United States were going to be dealing with. The thing that I've loved about the 20 years that I've lived in the city is that we have really excellent services. They're affordable and they're reliable. And I was concerned that we were going to have to make cuts in areas that would affect the services that we enjoy as residents in this community. And I'm also very concerned about what's going to happen on the economy side for our city. We have so many people who are either underemployed or simply not employed because our economy is not as diversified as perhaps we ought to be going through this time frame. So aside from looking at how we're going to take care of our services, I'm also interested in economic development. I think that that means a lot to a community like yours because in our good economic times, we have seen Roseville just flourish because of communities like yours that come to this city. We have services, retail, restaurants, just about any of the things that we all make a part of our lives because of the people who have come here. And if our economy is flattening out, those small businesses that provide services are not going to be able to make it. So I'd like to do what I can as a council person to be able to work effectively with 4 other members of the council and the city staff to do things that are going to keep Roseville the kind of quality community that we've all come to enjoy, and to protect those services that we have all come to expect in Roseville. And I'd be very happy to answer any questions that anyone might have. Yes, Blaine.
On the list of people that have endorsed you, I didn't find Phil Osgood's name. Are you going to receive any opposition from Phil Osgood?
Well, actually, Phil is on the Placer County Republican Party Central Committee and was part of the endorsement process, and I have received an endorsement from the Republican Party, and that is someplace where he typically will work on a political level. He is also going to be having a forum for candidates with the 4 group, and I absolutely intend to go and meet with the 4 group. If you have seen my endorsement list, I've tried really hard to not be a part of a camp. I have people on my list who I had to talk into being on my list because that other person was on the list. And I don't want to play that. I think that it's a council person's responsibility to pick up the phone and talk to anyone and everyone. And I think the 4 group has had some excellent points that probably the city would have been much better off paying more attention to over the years. And I respect their opinion. I might not always agree with their outcome, but they're not going to be in a camp that I'm not going to go visit. I might get a few bruises, but that comes with the territory.
There's no opposition.
Well, I don't know that there's, I don't know how to answer that question for sure, because I have 5 competitors, so I don't think of Phil as an opponent. I'm focusing on the people that I'm competing with for your support.
Thank you.
So we communicate, and I intend to continue to.
Thank you.
Sure.
Isn't the office nonpartisan?
The office is nonpartisan, and it's classically been the kind of community where you did not run as a Republican or a Democrat. And it is something that I would really prefer to see continue. I think that you guys know that I've been in the audience over a lot of years dealing with city issues, and I've never known a park that was a Democrat or a Republican, or a broken sewer line that was a Democrat or a Republican. So I don't understand that lens when you're dealing with city government.
Susan, what do you see as the biggest problem facing Roseville in the near future?
I think that it is fiscal issues. You know, it's almost like any time when there's a problem, it's also an opportunity. And yes, I think that the economic environment is a really serious one that we need to really take stock of. But the opportunity here is that we are going to have 2 new people on the council. There are term limits, and the 2 people who are in office right now cannot run again. So we're going to have some new blood on the council. And we also have a brand new city manager. We also have a brand new utility director. And I think that those are all opportunities for some significant positive change if we can all get ourselves around a plan on how we're going to deal effectively in the city. And I think it's Roseville's history. People expect good outcomes here. They work hard. This town didn't become what it is today by accident.